Phyllis, who's really getting on my nerves. So when she saw Amanda take Lily away, she knew something was up. So she chases them down, but she only runs into Amanda and tries her best. Like, I just want to meet with him. I just want to meet with Jamal because maybe I can plead my case, yada, 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 yada. Amanda said, if you do that, you're going to jeopardize any chance you have with him, funding anything. So she reluctantly goes back. At one point, she panics and freaks out because she's in a maze and she feels like they're being toyed with, which is what happened to her and Sharon. Sharon is just dipsy doodle doddle by this whole situation. Oh, this is so wonderful. Nikki does not want her to be here. Nikki does not want Sharon to be with either one of them. But Sharon just is too optimistic for me, and she's obviously worried because she saw Phyllis and Nick hug. So she's worried because she wants Nick for herself. Let's be honest. And the way she looks at him, and even Damien questioned, like, y'all going on all these trips together? You're not married? And she said, no, we used to be, but not anymore. Y'all, there's a blue jay. So I saw a red cardinal and a blue jay in my backyard. I digress. So, most of the people were aggravated with the trip because he's very elusive. Come to find out, Jamal or Dane or Kane was there the whole time watching them, but he made it seem like he was away. His flight was delayed, so he couldn't meet with them right away when he was watching them the whole time on the estate. So I think how the trains went, there was very elaborate train cars where they are going to be staying in on this elaborate estate. And first they had Victor, Nikki, Nick, Sharon. I can't remember who. Oh, Jack and not Jack, Billy and Sally on one train. Of course, Billy and Victor are going to go back and forth. Then the next train was Audra, Jack, Diane, and Kyle. Of course, Diane does not trust. A mother's intuition is very strong. She does not trust Diane. She thinks Diane is up to something. Diane thinks that Audra is up to something. And I'm gonna go inside, y'all. My allergies are, I'm feeling something, and I normally don't feel something when I'm outside. So let me go inside. So my apologies. I don't take allergy medicine all year long, so I just felt my throat getting scratchy while sitting out there. So let me go inside. And in the next car ride was the Winters with Damien. Abby had to stay behind because their child, her and Devon's child, got sick, Dominic. So she stayed behind to make sure she's going to take a later flight. The Winters flight got delayed somehow, so that's why they were running late behind everybody. And how they arrived is they get off this train and they end up in a maze. They meet Carter, Demon's assistant. And then when they get off this train, they end up in this maze and they have to find their way to the courtyard where their lunch was already prepared and waiting for them. Victor's already over it, but Victor already knows, like I told y'all in the other video, Victor already knows that it was Kane the whole time. His thing is, why do you have us here and what do you want from us? Nick and Jack and Victor is like, if he does not show his face tonight, because they kept saying the next day. If he doesn't show his face, I'm over it. Another storyline that came out this week is Holden is messy. Him and Audra are perfect for each other. So Holden is messy. So Holden came to Nate. Nate is alone at the bar, just chilling. Which I don't understand how y'all make so much money, but y'all like to be at the bar. Like, be at your house and have drinks. But I get it. It's ambiance. It's the different scenes in the soap opera. I get it. So he brings up Audra. And then finally Nate says, nobody wants you here. And why are you coming at me with Audra? That's none of your business. And he was like, well, obviously you don't know how serious our relationship was. And he was like, I don't care. Like, that whole scene, Nate really, you could tell, want to punch him in the face. So Holden at one point, Nate tells him, I don't know why you're here. You didn't want to get the job. You need to go. So he said, no, I'm gonna stay. So then they fast forward. They showed next week he's going to end up having drinks with Claire. I hope Claire doesn't do something stupid. Now that would be classic soap opera fashion if we expect Cal to do something stupid and Claire's the one who ends up doing something stupid to break up their relationship. That would be clever. But like I told y'all before, Audra is trying to she's going to eventually seduce Kyle. I don't know how. Now she's buttering him up and being super nice, and they're having a friendly competition to prove whose perfume is better that Jamal want to buy out and want to support. But remember, Victor is pushing Audra up to do this. Kyle does not know that. And that's why he ignorantly, naively signed an agreement with Victor that if I mess up and sleep and break Claire's heart, I owe you $5 million and I have to leave town. I think he's going to hold his own. I think he's buttering up to her. She's also posting pictures on social media to show the rivalry / relationship they kind of have going on. He just sees it as a ploy, and I'm just riding along, but I'm not going to jeopardize my relationship, and I hope he stands true to that. I'm going to stop because I'm hitting at 7 minutes. I get talking too much.